How you doing today? And how is work? Healthcare professionals, my name is Bridget Ezobiako, and our work is very important in the scheme of things in the community, in the lives of individuals, the people we support daily, the people we help, the people we meet every day, the people that will put a smile on their face. Is so important. Today, I want to talk about flexibility as a healthcare professional. When you do a job that has to do with compassion, it mixes emotional and skill together, you need to be flexible. It's not far-fetched that every day comes with its different challenges, and some days you feel tired. Sometimes you don't even want to go to work. But wake up and go to work not because of the money. Wake up and go to work because of the people you put a smile on their face. But away from that is the flexibility with work. Do you know that I found out that 90%, or let me just say 85% of healthcare professionals are doing the work just for the hours. I want to clock my hours. I want to clock it. If you can give me 20 hours at a stretch, give it to me. But you have to also consider yourself. You have to consider, the rules of the land. And so when you are thinking of your job, stop thinking of yourself alone. I cannot do this. I cannot stay in a dirty environment. I cannot stay in an environment that has a smell. What if your service user, it is one of their conditions? What if your service user suffers from a condition that causes hoarding? And you have to walk over everything. Are you saying that you will lose your compassion because you cannot stand dirt? I think that we are change makers. We are people that get into an environment and we make it all better. And we don't enforce it. Because remember the Mental Capacity Act. Remember that people are allowed to make foolish decisions. We have to support them to make decisions, in their best interest. We have to assume that people have capacity until proven otherwise. So in this line of work, you will meet different kind of people. And people are people. And people have the right to clutter their house or keep their space the way they want it. It is not your home. It is your office. Make it as comfortable as you can, but remember, it is not your home. So when you start seeing your office as your home, you're not flexible. Flexibility is a very important key in our role. Sometimes you must close your eyes because you don't even know the state of where you're going to. But there's one thing for sure. You are going there to make a positive impact. So I think it is very, very unprofessional for a healthcare professional to come and say, well, I cannot stand dirt, so I cannot go to that place. I cannot do this. There's a smell that comes from there. Use a face mask. Your office is your workspace. Walk and go home. When you get to your home, keep it the perfect place where you want to be. Be a part of that process, but you don't force people. Like when I've worked with people that, I've worked with people that, their living space, I couldn't even find a space to walk around to do things. But it is their space. They own it. I went there for a job. I'll do what I can. I document. I report if I have to. In fact, I remember there was one time a couple of years back, I got to this place, this individual, senior and all that. It was cluttered from the front. The garden was overgrown and all that. And there was rubbish in front. What I did was that I just raised a safeguarding and I called it neglect from the local authority, from the council, because it was a council flat. That was it. I do my own part. But will I support the individual? Yes, I must support the individual. So, guys, I hope this sits well with you. It might not be the most popular conversation. But remember, flexibility is important in this job. So don't just go to your service user expecting their home to be like your home. No. Anyway, see you in the next one. My name is Bridget Ezobiako. Bye.